Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Fernando, este canal es Estudiando con Fernando, en el cual te ayudamos a prepararte para tu entrevista de ciudadanía a los Estados Unidos. El día de hoy te traemos una súper práctica que comienza desde la sala de espera, en la cual el oficial te va a dar algunas instrucciones que debes de poner mucha atención. Todo esto es para darte seguridad al día de tu entrevista. Entre más practiques, más cómodo te vas a sentir ese día tan importante. Ya sabes que si estos videos te resultan útil, es muy fácil que nos lo dejes saber con un like. Además te aseguras con ese like de que le lleguen estos videos a más personas. Comenta qué otro tipo de videos te gustaría que hiciéramos o qué prácticas necesitas para que se peguen a tu caso. Y recuerda suscribirte para que no te pierdas cuando publiquemos ese video. Si requieres más ayuda en tu preparación, recuerda que ofrecemos un curso en línea en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. Este curso cuenta con más de 50 clases que podrás estudiar a tu propio ritmo y a tus propios tiempos. Muchas personas no tienen mucho tiempo libre para estudiar o los horarios no coinciden con personas que dan educación, así que este curso tú lo puedes estudiar a cualquier hora y a tus propios tiempos. Además que cuenta con material de apoyo que puedes descargar sin interrupciones de comerciales y el apoyo de nuestro equipo contestando tus preguntas y ayudándote a formular las respuestas que necesitas dar el día de tu entrevista. Así que ya sabes, si quieres tener una preparación más al punto, más exacta, no sabes por dónde comenzar y estás confundido qué orden seguir, nuestro curso te quita ese dolor de cabeza en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. Muy bien, vamos a la práctica del día de hoy. Mucha suerte.
Number A95.
Here.
Hi, are you number A95?
Yes.
Can I see your appointment letter, please?
Here it is.
Thank you. Did you have to wait a long time for me?
No, there was not a long wait time.
That's good. This way, please, to my office. Did you come by yourself, or is somebody going to be waiting for you?
I came by myself.
Okay. Now, please step inside and remain standing when you go in.
Okay, thank you.
Please put your belongings down on the chair to your left. Now, please raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Go ahead and have a seat.
Thank you.
Can you please put some hand sanitizer on your hands? Thank you. Now, can I please see your permanent resident card, your passport, and an ID, please?
Yes, here they are.
Don't hand them to me. Just hold them up and show them to me, please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. You can put them away now. My name is Officer Sanchez, and today I will be conducting your citizenship interview.
Nice to meet you, officer.
Now, the first thing that we're going to do today is the civics questions. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Great. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States?
Atlantic Ocean.
What is freedom of religion?
You can practice any religion or not practice a religion.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress?
The Senate and the House of Representatives.
How many amendments does the Constitution have?
27.
What does the judicial branch do?
Reviews laws.
Who does a U.S. Senator represent?
All people of the state.
Who is the commander-in-chief of the military?
The president.
When was the Constitution written?
1787.
Who was president during World War I?
Woodrow Wilson.
Okay, great. Now for the next part of the interview, please read the sentence out loud.
Where is the White House?
Okay, please write the following sentence down. The White House is in Washington, D.C. The White House is in Washington, D.C. The White House is in Washington, D.C. Okay, great. For this next part, I'm going to ask you a few personal questions, okay? Who helped you fill out this application?
I pay a lawyer to help me.
And what information do you need to update on your application?
I need to update my address.
Has any information changed since you submitted your application?
Yes, my current address.
What is your date of birth?
July 3rd, 1989.
Where were you born?
I was born in Colombia.
Are either of your parents U.S. citizens?
No, they're not.
When did you become a permanent resident?
August 2016.
How did you become a permanent resident?
My father petitioned me.
Okay. What is your height and your weight?
I'm 5 feet 6 inches tall and I weigh 170 pounds.
What are the last four numbers of your social security number?
3324.
What is your phone number?
915-519-9915.
Where do you live?
382 South Jackson Avenue, Tallahassee, Florida.
And how long have you lived at this address?
For 6 months.
Can you spell the name of the street, please?
Jackson.
Great, thank you. Where did you live before?
2210 West Lincoln Street, Tallahassee, Florida.
And why did you move?
I moved for a better location.
What do you do for work?
I work in construction.
What is the name of your employer?
Florida Building Company.
Do you like your job?
Yes, I really like my job.
That's great. How long have you worked at this job?
For 5 years.
What are your job duties where you work?
I supervise new projects.
Awesome. Are you married?
Yes.
Is your spouse a U.S. citizen?
No, she's not.
What is your spouse's complete name?
Miriam Gonzalez.
When did you get married?
October 31st, 2019.
How many times have you been married?
One time.
Have you ever been divorced?
No.
How about back in your country of origin? Were you ever divorced in your country of origin?
No, never.
How many children do you have?
I don't have any children.
Okay. What are their names and their ages?
Sorry, officer, I don't have any children.
Give me one moment to verify something, okay?
Okay.
Who lives with you at your current address?
My wife.
Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen?
Because I would like to vote.
Okay. When was the last time that you traveled out of the United States?
September 15, 2021.
Where did you go on this trip?
I traveled to Colombia.
How many days was this trip for?
For 15 days.
Did you travel alone?
No, I traveled with my wife.
How many times have you left the United States in the last 5 years?
3 times.
How many total days have you spent outside of the United States in the last 5 years?
45 days in total.
Can you tell me one thing you plan on doing if you become a U.S. citizen?
Register to vote.
Okay. Now, for the next part of the interview, you will need to answer yes or no to the following questions, okay? Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
No.
Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
And why is that? Why have you never voted in the United States?
Because I'm not a United States citizen, I am a permanent resident.
Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution?
No.
What is a mental institution?
A place for people with mental problems.
Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes?
No.
What are taxes?
Something that people pays to the government.
Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No.
Have you ever called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in any other location in the world?
No.
Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated with the Communist Party?
No.
Any other totalitarian party?
No.
A terrorist organization?
No.
What is communism?
Communism is no freedom.
Can you tell me a country that has communism?
Cuba is a country with communism.
Okay. Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
No.
Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
Between March 23, 1933 and May 8, 1945, did you work for or associate in any way with the Nazi government of Germany?
No.
Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following: genocide, torture, killing or trying to kill someone, badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations, not letting someone practice his or her religion?
No.
No to all of them?
No to all of them.
Okay. Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups: military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization?
No.
What is a militia?
And an official army.
Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following: prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility, labor camp, any other place where people were forced to stay?
No.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
Did you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person, or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person?
No.
What is a weapon?
An object that is used to harm or kill.
Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training?
No.
How about in your country of origin?
No, never.
Did you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed force or group?
No.
Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that helped or supported people in combat?
No.
Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason?
No.
Have you ever been charged with committing, attempting to commit, or assisting in committing a crime or offense?
No.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense?
No.
Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or a rehabilitative program?
No.
Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled?
No.
Have you ever been in jail or prison?
No.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No.
Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution?
No.
Have you ever sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics?
No.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Have you ever failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
What is a habitual drunkard?
Someone who drinks too much alcohol.
And do you know what gambling means?
Yes.
What is gambling?
Playing games with money.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No.
Have you ever been ordered removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No.
Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings currently pending against you?
No.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Are you a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays?
No.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
And what is the form of government of the United States?
A democratic republic.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is an oath of allegiance?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
Great. Give me one moment. Okay, at this time, I will recommend your application as approved. Congratulations. You will have to wait for your oath ceremony. Please make sure you look in your mail for a letter which will give you the day, the time, and the place for your oath ceremony, okay? One thing to remember is that you're not a U.S. citizen yet until you go to your oath ceremony and take the oath of allegiance, okay? Do you have any questions for me before we end your interview?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay, have a great day.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te fue con la práctica? Espero te ha ido excelente. Déjame saber en los comentarios. Recuerda, bien importante que me dejes saber si pudiste contestar o no. También comenta qué otro tipo de videos te gustaría que hiciéramos para ayudarte en tu proceso. Recuerda dejar tu like, suscribirte y considera nuestro curso. A muchas personas ha ayudado a prepararse para su entrevista en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. Muy bien, nos vemos en el próximo video. Que estén muy bien. Fuerte abrazo.